Shalom, beloved, and hopefully everyone is doing wonderful this fine day. You know, lately I've been getting a good bit of articles to come across my news feed about this heat wave that's over Europe, right? This heat wave that has hit Europe and all the deaths that it has caused. I want to say it's been estimated anywhere from 10,000 upwards to 14,000 or more people have lost their life, you know, because of this heat wave. I want to say also that the average age is 65 years and older as far as the genders, male and female equally, right? Roughly 50-50. And there are going to be those that's going to say, well, this is it's just extremely hot this year, or they're going to come up with some kind of other logic. But these people have to realize that the Most High is in control. He's the one that created the sun, the stars, the moon, the heavens, the earth, and all the things that's within it. Family, like I said, the reason why this is important is because these were the same nations earlier this year when the UN brought forth this General Assembly to vote on a resolution to deal with the greatest atrocity known to mankind, the transatlantic slave trade. These nations, these European nations, they abstained, right? They wanted to somewhat remain neutral, even though they were at the center of this atrocity. They gained their wealth, right? They got their power off this racialized chattel slavery. And there are going to be those that's going to say, well, I had nothing to do with that, so why am I concerned? But again, the Most High judges nations, right? And again, these same people benefited in some form of fashion, whether it's through education, legislation, through finances. They benefit in some form of fashion from said bigotry and hatred. Just like my ancestors had to answer for their breaking a breach of contract, said covenant, and it affected us, the descendants. The same thing with these individuals. But there's some Gentiles that really get this, right? That's why they're going to cleave to the house of Israel, because they really get this. They really understand this. But anyway, family, I just want to share that right fast. With that being said, as usual, peace, love, shalom.